Titanium SIF is a hybrid long-short product with derivatives, rate inventory IT exposure, a higher minimum ticket size and restricted liquidity. From a segmentation lens, which investor profile is it really aimed at? Your options are: A. New-to-market savers who want guaranteed returns and full daily liquidity. B. Affluent, market-aware investors willing to handle complexity for better risk-adjusted returns. C. Retirees whose main goal is stable, predictable monthly income. D. Day traders looking for intraday leverage and constant churn. And the correct answer is option B. Affluent, market-aware investors willing to handle complexity for better risk-adjusted returns. Tata AMC is using the Titanium label for its SIF range instead of just calling it another Tata MF scheme. From a branding product line perspective, what does this move most likely signal? Your options are: A specialized sub-brand for advanced, high-risk strategies under the Tata AMC umbrella. B. A random name with no intended signal about risk, complexity or segment. C. An internal back-office code that investors will never see publicly. D. A mandatory regulatory label that all hybrid funds must carry. And the correct answer is option A. A specialized sub-brand for advanced, high-risk strategies under the Tata AMC umbrella. Titanium SIF dynamically combines equity, debt and derivatives, and talks about risk-adjusted returns and moderating volatility. Versus a plain long-only equity fund, what core value proposition is it selling? Your options are: A. Deliver only fixed income returns by avoiding equities completely. B. Mirror a simple long-only equity index with no hedging or diversification. C. Offer participation in growth plus downside cushioning using debt, arbitrage and short positions. D. Operate purely as an arbitrage product that locks in risk-free spreads. And the correct answer is option C. Offer participation in growth plus downside cushioning using debt, arbitrage and short positions. The fund will publish NAV daily, but redemptions are allowed only on the first of each month, while purchases can happen on any working day. From an operations or design angle, what is the most sound explanation? Your options are: A. To stop investors from exiting once they enter. B. To avoid computing NAV more than once a month. C. To position it as a perfect daily cash substitute for emergency money. D. To give price transparency while batching outflows to match liquidity of long-short and REIT or inventory IT positions. And the correct answer is option D. To give price transparency while batching outflows to match liquidity of long-short and REIT or inventory IT positions. In a financial planning discussion with a suitable client, how should an advisor position Titanium SIF within the overall portfolio? Your options are: A. As the only fund needed, replacing all existing equity and debt holdings. B. as a high-risk satellite allocation around a simpler core of diversified equity and fixed income funds. C. As a near-riskless parking product for emergency and short-term cash. D. As a short-term trading idea to be entered and exited every few days. And the correct answer is option B. As a high-risk satellite allocation around a simpler core of diversified equity and fixed income funds. The fund house points out that markets are up roughly 65% of the time and flat down about 35%, and then pitches titanium SIF as a long-short hybrid. Used well, what should this statistic help an advisor do in client conversations? Your options are: A. Set realistic expectations. Explain long-term upside bias, but also how hedging debt aim to ease the painful 35% phases. B. Promise that the investor will never see a negative month if they buy titanium SIF. C. Argue that asset allocation is irrelevant because equity always goes up eventually. D. Encourage frequent product switching based on short-term news and sentiment. And the correct answer is option A. Set realistic expectations. Explain long-term upside bias, but also how hedging debt aim to ease the painful 35% phases. On a full-service wealth platform that already sells liquid funds, vanilla equity, PMS and AIFs, where should titanium SIF logically sit on the product shelf? Your options are: A. In the emergency cash or liquid bucket as a savings account substitute. B. In the first MF ever bucket for beginners wanting simple, low-risk products. C. In the pure trading ideas bucket for intraday and F&O punts. D. In an advanced or alternatives or hybrids plus bucket curated by advisors for informed, high-risk clients. And the correct answer is option D. In an advanced or alternatives or hybrids plus bucket curated by advisors for informed, high-risk clients. By naming this range titanium and entering the SIF space with a hybrid long-short first, what kind of product platform move is Tata AMC most likely making? Your options are: A. A one-off NFO with no intent to extend the range. B. A cosmetic rename of an existing vanilla fund with no real change. C. A strategic platform that can host multiple specialized, high-risk strategies for a defined segment over time. D. A short-lived campaign brand that will be dropped after launch. And the correct answer is option C. A strategic platform that can host multiple specialized, high-risk strategies for a defined segment over time. A high-earning professional already holds diversified equity and short-duration debt funds. For such a client, what is the cleanest portfolio role for titanium SIF? Your options are: A. A tactical or satellite sleeve seeking better risk-adjusted returns around an existing core portfolio. B. A full replacement for all fixed income holdings to behave like stable bonds. C. A pure parking vehicle for very short-term surplus with near-zero volatility. D. A substitute for all equity holdings expected to beat every equity fund every year? And the correct answer is option A, a tactical or satellite sleeve seeking better risk-adjusted returns around an existing core portfolio. Running a complex book, equity, debt, derivatives, REIT or inventory IT, shorts, increases execution and reputation risk for Tata AMC. What internal practice is most critical to support a product like titanium SIF? Your options are: A. Let the team run purely on intuition with minimal documentation or oversight. B. Focus mainly on quarterly sales numbers and let distributors influence portfolio calls. C. Change the mandate frequently without detailed disclosure to investors. D. Maintain strong investment and risk committees, documented processes, stress tests, and independent oversight. And the correct answer is option D. Maintain strong investment and risk committees, documented processes, stress tests, and independent oversight.